I arrived on April 19th, 1947, at the eastern doorway. I grew up near the village of Custer, Michigan. At 6 years old, I remember sitting on the floor next to my mother's feet in a circle of chairs with only an oil lamp flickering, and hearing my mom's voice shaken from pain. I saw tears streaming down her face. I didn't know why she was crying. She would share stories with her female relatives around the talking circle. She said after her mother died, she was taken away from her father and her brother and forced to live in boarding schools. She was punished if she spoke her language. Her hair was cut, and she had little to eat. When she cried, I would just cling to her pants. As a small child, I felt her pain and her hurt. I attended public schools to fit in with the Western ways, but instead I felt isolated, discriminated against for being an Indian, and was called names. I quit school in the 11th grade. I went on with life in my native community and got married and had kids. After about 15 years, it became harder to support our family because we couldn't hunt on our lands anymore, gathering materials to make baskets or canned berries or other foods. We had to leave our community to survive. My husband and I moved to Wisconsin. He worked in the auto industry while I stayed home. It was difficult living in the mainstream world. It took a beating in our relationship, in more ways than one. Finally, under protective custody, I picked up my 2 kids and left back to Michigan, never to return. In my 30s, my addiction started. My anger was malicious, and I was spiritually bankrupt. After 9 years of self-destruction, jail time, and my daughter having to raise my son, the courts gave me a choice: go to treatment or go to jail. 3 months later, I found myself in a talking circle with 20 strangers. One by one, they told their stories. My heart pounded fast and hard out of fear. I wanted to stay, but another part of me wanted to run. As the eagle feather came closer, I was so scared. I spoke my pain, and my tears came like rushing water from an open dam. In that moment, I began my journey back to my people. I had the courage to look within myself and at the truth. I realized that my mom's story had become my story. Martha Kase Dishnakas, Dodam Mukwa, Dunjaba Pentwater. I am Ottawa Kwa and a substance abuse counselor, working with several Native communities, and I help people reconnect to their spiritual self.